Yeah? Is this what you want? Yeah? There you go. Bon appetit. And bon appetit for me. Cheers. This will help. There you go. Go outside. And she's off. Oh, there's a Mr. Squirrel. Alright. Going to enjoy some outside time while I try to wake up. I feel like I have a hangover, even though I did not have anything to drink last night, but yeah, I'm tired. That was a rough night. Went to bed late with Henry, a little bit later than usual, and he is my night owl. He goes to bed late. And then I woke up around 3 with a lovely toe cramp. So, in my big toe, yes. So, I had to like walk that off and wait for that to pass. You know, yeah, it's so annoying when I get a toe cramp. It's always in my big toe, and it just goes like, pew, right? It's like just the toe, boom, right? Like, oh, annoying. Yeah. And then I woke up, and then it's like my clock said just after like 9 o'clock, like 9:11, okay, something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll get up, and then like, you know, I'm tired, and I feel like a dump truck ran over me. But because I don't like sleeping past a certain time, because then I feel like my day is wasted, and by the time I get started and moving, I feel like the day has gone too quick. So I get up, go downstairs, and then I look at my phone and it says 8. I'm like, what? So, but I could have sworn that my clock upstairs beside my bed said 9. So I go back upstairs and I just go lie down for a while, but I didn't fall back asleep. Once I'm up, I'm usually up, but I just went back to bed to relax. But my clock upstairs is an hour ahead. So I don't know how that happened, how long it's been an hour ahead. No idea. And I still have to fix it. I haven't fixed it yet, so I need to be awake to do that. I know. So, no idea. But it's like, okay, it's not an hour later, you know, than I thought it was, so, but, oh. Yeah, I was just, you know, yeah. I have no idea. Yeah. Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna sit out here, try to wake up. And then I realized that we are definitely screwed when it's back to school and we have to get up early in the morning. Yes. Casey, this is how different the boys are. You know, they're different in more ways than one. Casey is an early bird. Goes to bed by a certain time, wakes up by a certain time. Henry is not an early bird. He's a night owl. He's like me. I was like that too. Yeah, I still am. I prefer to stay up a little bit later, you know, if I can like sleep in next morning. Yeah. So, yeah. But it's like, oh yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed. Just trying to get him back on like a proper schedule, and yeah, and then waking up. Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. No. Yeah, so, but, well, we will, deal with that when we cross that bridge, and then burn the bridge. I see you. You gonna frolic in the garden? Hmm? That's nice out. There we go. I went inside to grab my tripod. Oh, that's much easier. Because this vlog might just be us hanging out, having a coffee. Yes, outside with Lois while there are crickets chirping somewhere nearby. Yeah, so, I have watched my last, not my latest, not last. I still have lots more to watch. My latest 2 Disney movies, and the first one I watched a couple nights ago, and this one is a favorite. It has a special place in my heart, this series. This movie series, yes, Toy Story, yes, Toy Story. I love Toy Story. A lot of people love Toy Story. I was, in grade 9 or 10 when that came out in high school, and I remember going to see it in the theaters with my mom and dad. I just remember it being such a big hit because it was like the first thing of its kind, you know, that kind of animation, and just everybody like talking about it at school, and everybody loved it. And oh, I love Toy Story. Saw Toy Story 2 and in the theater. I think on Boxing Day, yeah, like, I always loved Boxing Day growing up because we either stayed home and watched movies that we got for Christmas, or we went to the movies. You know, I loved Boxing Day. Boxing Day next to Christmas was my favorite day of the year, and I think it still is. Like, you know, next to Christmas, it's my favorite day of the year, you know. One of them, you know, I have a lot of favorite days, you know, like my children's birthday, you know, but you know what I mean. It's up on that list, you know. You have your favorite days of the year, and Boxing Day is just one of them. Yeah, because you relax and you eat whatever is left, you know, whatever food, chips, dip, whatever, and you just relax and chill out, and I just love it. But yeah, growing up, we would like either stay at home, watch movies, whatever movies we got that year for Christmas, or whatever, if there was a good movie playing that year, we went on Boxing Day to see it, because Boxing Day was the day to go see a movie because it wasn't busy. Yeah, the theater was like, you know, almost empty. You know, maybe not completely empty, but you know, you want to go back inside already? Okay. Alright, let me let her in, I'll be right back. Alright, she's back inside. She did that yesterday too. She was out for like 10 and 15 minutes and went back inside. So, yeah, I'll finish up my cup of coffee and go back inside and get something to eat myself. But first, coffee. Yeah, Boxing Day when we would go to the movies, yeah, because like the movie theater, it just wasn't overly busy or crowded. That's why it was like the perfect day to go. Next to Christmas Day, probably. Christmas Day, you know. Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Day would really be empty. But yeah. And then when the boys were, I don't know how old were they? They were like toddler age, like maybe around 2. That was the first movie that they watched over and over and over again, like 20 times throughout the day. You know, 7 days a week. You know, it was the first movie I had playing on loop, you know, pretty much. They loved it. They loved all the Toy Story movies. They weren't a fan of the 4th one, only because of the ventriloquist dummies, because of the way they walked. It was a little bit creepy. So I don't know if, like, when these movies get made and these scenes are talked about, if the adults kind of think of it from a point of view of a kid, if, you know, would that be scary to them? You know, like, we all have a movie that scared us and got traumatized by, you know. I guess my kid's movie was Toy Story 4, the ventriloquist dummies. Mine was The Wicked Witch, from Wizard of Oz. That one scared me. Yeah, and the monkeys. Yeah, creepy. That movie's just creepy. Like, that is one movie they are not watching. Nope, 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 no. But, you know, I just, like, with a movie like this, and, like, with it being so popular around the whole world and loved, you know, it's like when you were in that room creating and, like, thinking up these scenes and talking about it, does the thought cross your mind, you know, that this scene might be a tad too much for a kid, you know, because we saw it in the theater, and I was so excited because I watched the Toy Story movies in the theater. The only one I didn't watch in the theater was Toy Story 3. I don't know, maybe like I was an adult, I was working, so maybe I didn't have time, I don't know, but I watched it when it came out on DVD. The hubby proposed to me when the day that we got proposed. Before we got proposed, we were shopping when we were at Walmart, and we bought the movie on DVD and we watched it that night, the day we got proposed. That's why it's like Toy Story holds a special place in my heart too. But like when we saw it with the boys, and I was so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I get to watch it in the theater. I was so excited as you know, a lover of the movie and big fan of the movie, and you know, and just, you know, so many memories, all the feels, you know, and so excited for them to go watch it in the theater and to actually be old enough to watch it in the theater. And that part comes on and they walk out of the theater. They walk out. They couldn't take it. Like, and it was creepy, like, you know. But it was so cute because they had to bring, when we saw it, they had to bring their Jessie and their Woody dolls, and even Bullseye. They had to bring it. I had to shove somehow Jessie and Woody in my purse. You know, Bullseye got left in the car because he's a big plush. So those toys we are keeping forever, and I mean forever. My grandkids, way down the road, will play with them. You know, because those are the toys that you keep. Yeah. And I remember, like, they were so hard to find until the 4th movie came out. Then toys started to come out, because I remember looking for them. I remember having to order the Woody doll for Henry for his, I think, 3rd birthday, and having to order it in the States. But at the time, my father-in-law, he worked across the border, so I had it shipped to his workplace, and he brought it over because I couldn't get it anywhere else, and that, like, ticked me off. And she's back at the door meowing her little head off. Yeah, but why'd you go in? Oh my gosh, like, seriously. You want to come back out? And Cat that can't make up her mind? You hear me talking about Toy Story, you want to come and listen, right? Yeah, I know. So yeah. Yeah, okay, you too, huh? Alright. Where was I? Yeah, so, oh yeah, yeah, they were hard to find until Toy Story 4 came out. Even though, like, they were releasing Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 out on DVD, you know, to, like, kind of get people ready to see Toy Story 4. Toys were still hard to find, and then, boom, there. Yeah, there they are. They got a whole section at, you know, Toys R Us or Walmart. Now I don't think there are any Toy Story. You got Buzz Lightyear, but Buzz Lightyear is like, yeah, you know. It was okay. It just wasn't my favorite. Yeah, so, but there's, like, no Toy Story. Yeah, they have gone, so that's why it's, like, keeping those toys forever. But yeah, when those scenes came on in the antique shop, and the dummies, because the way they walked with them, having no hand up their backside, you know, and it was, here she go, okay, right there. Yeah, so they got up, and they got up with the hubby, and they walked out, like, you know, like when you first walk into movie theater, like right before, like, you round the corner to where all the seats are. They were in, like, that little section, the little hallway section, until that scene passed. And then they came back and enjoyed it. So, yeah. But Toy Story, they brought back all the memories. Yeah. What you doing? Yeah, then I watched, and these movies were made in 1995. I'm telling you, the 90s had some of the best movies made, and I miss the 90s. I miss movies, you know, because just the way that, because they're made so different right now, and there's so many remakes and live action. Live action, it's like, okay, can we, you know, on the live action for a bit, Disney? Yeah, so we'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, so look at her. I watched, the next one was Huck and Finn, I think, but that's it, right? Huck and Finn. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, JTT, a very young JTT, yeah. Also made 1995, yeah, Huck and Finn. So Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, a good movie. They witness a murder and a guy gets accused of it, and he didn't murder the guy, and Tom and Huck, you know, at first don't want to tell anybody. No. Yeah.
Who's ready?
Oh, okay. Becky's ready. I have to go grab a cat. She's going board. No cat should go. She just gave me a heart attack. I go and go get up and grab her, and I don't see her, and I'm like, Lois! I go check her other side of the shed because I don't like her going behind there because she can get through the fence and go visit the neighbors. And now she's inside. But she wasn't there, so that's what I thought happened. She went by where the blue boxes are. Yeah, have cats, they said. So yeah, she's inside now. Okay, she's gonna stay inside. Oh, seriously, cat. Yeah, so it was a good movie. And of course, like, they don't want to tell anybody because the guy who killed the other guy is, I guess, very dangerous and not so nice, so kind of mean. So they kind of have an oath, they say an oath and initial it in their blood, and you know that you can't tell anybody. But of course, you know, like Tom eventually tells somebody because it's like, you know, it's not right to let this guy die for something that he didn't do. Like he was getting a day in court, but you know, everybody, the whole town thought he was guilty. So, and then like they thought that Tom was dead, and I was like, this part was like very familiar because I think this was an episode of The Simpsons Treehouse Horror. The Halloween episode, and I was like, this part seems familiar, and I think that's why everything relates back to The Simpsons, right? Yeah, I don't know, like sometimes like I haven't watched The Simpsons in a long time, but like I used to back when it was good. Now it's like not such a good show because it's just never ending, and they're like on season 30 something, and it's like, how far do you plan on going? You know, it's not the same now because it's just end it. It's like, you are the longest 8-minute running show, but yeah, it's just not the same. But I just like I just, you know, sometimes I was like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, the Simpsons did this, you know, something like this on one of their Halloween episodes. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so they thought he was dead because they found his hat near a boat wreckage. And so they thought he was dead, so he was like everybody was at the church having a funeral and saying that, oh, they wish that he was still here, and he's up in the rafters with Huck and no, Tom and Huck. Did I say Tom and I did tell you the movie, right? See, I'm so tired, I can't remember. Yeah, Tom and Huck. I did say that, right? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I need to have another cup of coffee. I'm not sure. I'm okay. Maybe. I don't know. The jury's still out. But they were up in the rafters kind of eavesdropping, and then Tom falls down. And then everybody's like, you know, oh my gosh, you know, and like hugging him and, you know, you okay? But yeah, all that stuff. And then the next day is a jury, and he gets called to the stand, and he tells the truth. So yeah, but anyway, it was good. It was, you know, JTT, yeah. Oh, and it had Rachel Lee Cook in it too, yeah. She was a good actress. I wonder what she's been doing. I haven't seen her in anything in a long time. Yeah, she was in a lot of like 90s movies. Yeah, and like 2000 movies. But speaking of like live action, I saw the live action for Pinocchio, trailer. I don't know. The jury's still out. Does every Disney movie have to be made to live action? Because like honestly, live actions are not my favorite. I'll watch them, but they're not my favorite. I do love Beauty and the Beast, obviously. It's my favorite movie, so I do love Beauty and the Beast. And Aladdin are my two favorite live action from Disney. I love those. Let's not talk about Lion King. I know. Some movies don't have to be made into live action, and I think Lion King was one of them, so, in my opinion. But Pinocchio, the computer, the CGI, computer generator, whatever, image, he doesn't look like a wooden puppet. He looks more like a real boy. Like, I don't know, it's just, he looks different. It's like, take a look at it yourself, Google it, and, you know, let me know, because it just doesn't look like Pinocchio. Like, he looks more like a real wooden boy than an actual wooden boy. Jiminy Cricket looks more like a cricket, and then Pinocchio looks like a wooden puppet. Yeah, I think the only thing I liked was Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks plays the dad, you know, I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name, but he plays the old guy. I need more coffee. I can't think of his name. Oh, Gepetto, is that it? And don't we have a live? Hasn't that been done before? Pinocchio with JTT. That was done before, right? I didn't dream that movie up or anything. Yeah, that was a real movie, right? So it's been done before. Why are we doing it again? Honestly, like, why is every Disney movie being made into live action? You know, it doesn't have to be. I don't know. I just thought Pinocchio did not look like Pinocchio. He looked a little weird. I still might watch it, just for the heck of it, but I'm not really excited to watch it. No. I don't know. The computer animation, whatever. CGI. Yeah, it just didn't look right. I don't know. Sometimes technology is not a good thing now. Anyways, I'm going inside, get something to eat. That cricket, ooh, so loud. And I'm not sure what's going on today. This just might be it. I might end the video later. I don't know, because I'm tired, and I think it's going to be one of those days. Yeah, not much gets done. And, well, you know, whatever gets done, and tomorrow's another day, right? And because right now, I don't want to do diddly squat. Diddly squat, yes. Yeah, that's my that went down the wrong hatchet. Alright, here's to doing diddly squat today. Cheers. Well, it's quiet. I have the house to myself. It's a little weird, you know, because I don't think I've had the house to myself all summer. No, I haven't. So this is a little weird, but it's kind of nice. It's not going to last long, so I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be really weird when they go back to school, and like for like 7 hours, you know, it'll be like, oh, there's nobody fighting, nobody arguing. It'll be like super quiet. We'll get used to it, but it will be weird. Yeah, the boys just left. The hubby sold the AC unit from my dad. My parents moved, oh, I think about a month ago. How crazy is that? Whoa, yeah, I think it's been close to a month. Wow, time, you need to slow down. Yeah, they moved. They kind of downsized, and they are like all unpacked, and I think they are just, you know, in the final stages of making it feel like home, like hanging our pictures and that. So they did not need this AC unit. We already have one upstairs in the boys' bedroom. Hasn't been on a whole lot the past couple of weeks, maybe a couple of times, which is nice, you know. And when we do have it on, it's on for probably like 4, maybe 5 hours, and then we shut it off before we go to bed. That way it's not running all night and your hydro bill is like, you know, through the roof. And believe me, my hydro bill, like our hydro bill has been crazy. Yeah, I'm scared to open it every month. I know. Yeah, it's just like everything else. It's like, oh, yeah. But we didn't need this one, and this one is like a little bit bigger in size, and we didn't need it. And at first, you know, the hubby wanted to keep it for, you know, just in case. But it's like, I don't want to because it's big. You have to find space for it. You have to store it, and I don't want to keep it, you know, for just in case a situation when you don't know if you're going to need it or not. The one we have right now, we got that when we were first married, so it is quite a few years old. Around, I would say maybe like 8, 9 years old. I don't think we got it like the first year. No, probably the following year. So, yeah, I would say probably around 9 years old. We've been married for 10 years, so I would say about 9 years old. And it's still going, and if it ever does go kaput, you know, we'll just buy another one. But it's still going. I don't think it's gonna go kaput anytime soon. Knock on wood. You know. So yeah, he just sold it, and the guy offered him 10 extra bucks. So he had it for 30, and the guy offered him 10 extra bucks if he delivered it, because normally we don't deliver, but the guy lived in our town, so like probably like 5 minutes away, around there, give or take, you know, a minute or two. So so yeah, he delivered it. And what's funny is he had a guy this morning, and he said, oh, would you take 20 for it? And the hubby was like, no, because he doesn't want to, you know, go too cheap. He wants to get what it's worth, and I think 30 bucks is a good fair price. And then the guy told him, good luck selling it. And it's like, oh gee, thanks, guess what, we sold it. So to you. You know, like honestly, if you really want it, you would pay the extra 10 bucks. So the guy was trying to cheap out, and it's like, yeah, no, you know. So yeah, so he sold it for 30 bucks, and they both boys went with the hubby. Usually Henry only goes, but Casey went because, and I'm like, I know what you're thinking, because the area that he sold it in is by Tim Hortons, so you have to drive just past Tim Hortons, and that's why Casey went, because he wanted Tim Hortons. I'm like, yeah, I know what you're thinking, like, oh well, we're driving by, you know, might as well pull through, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's where they are now, and I'm enjoying a piece of quiet. I just picked up Lego. I got Lego in a bowl. They were building, they got this from their aunt and uncle and cousin, Yoshi Mario set. Super cute. But I think this one is a different set, the other set, because this has blue and white bricks. I'm not sure where that box is. Henry wants to keep all the boxes, so yeah. Anyways, Pinocchio. Actually, I think they're home. Pinocchio. See, that's why it doesn't take long. 1 second. And you got a pumpkin donut? Yeah. What the heck, Tim Hortons? Where's my pumpkin donut?
I give Bobby pumpkin available.
Oh boy. That looks really good. I wonder what kind of filling.
If Bobby like,
can't see.
It might be really like.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
All right, Henry got a hot chocolate. And he also got, this is maple syrup.
That do not look good.
I kind of have to agree with Casey. And don't look good. Are you sure it's maple syrup?
Yeah, why?
And not pumpkin? Because
that look begrudging.
This one's pumpkin. This is pumpkin spice. So this is be the maple syrup one.
Oh yeah, so that's it right there.
Ew!
Take the maple syrup one. That one looks better. This is a pumpkin one. I'm like, wait, but oh.
But
yeah.
You wanted the pumpkin one.
Yeah, this is
I got that one, a pumpkin one.
pumpkin spice.
Just try it.
Not gonna lie.
Okay, you want to try?
If I'm not gonna
Try your
lie,
donut.
I'm gonna go that one.
You're going to try this one? Okay.
Oh. Wait, can I try?
That's a no. Well, you didn't really take a bite of the donut. Take a bite of the donut.
You like it?
Nope.
No? Okay.
And I could give me, and like that one, give me it like that.
Try this one.
Mm.
Try it.
There.
I will good. Good.
That was good? Oh, I almost dropped it. Mm.
Oh, cream in it too.
Yeah,
There's cream inside it too.
Mm.
There's cream inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, so both donuts are good. Mm. I think I would like it better without the pumpkin seeds on top. Well, no. Mm.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's good. Minus the pumpkin seed. Mm. Mm. What do you think?
Mm.
No?
I'm not buying it again.
He's not buying it, guys. Alright, rest is for me. It's good. Look at the pumpkin. Fucking donut. I would eat it again. I just wish that there weren't pumpkin seeds on top. That's the only thing I would change.
The maple syrup is better.
The maple syrup one, if I had to pick a favorite, maple syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, you like the pumpkin one?
Yeah, Kaylee doesn't like the pumpkin one.
I like that one, right?
Mm.
Oh yeah. But I picked you.
I only got pumpkin. I didn't know pumpkin would be that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pumpkin, yeah, pumpkin donuts.
Paul is here at Tim Hortons at least. Mm.
Wait, is it cheese on it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pumpkin
seeds.
seeds, yeah. No, I like pumpkin seeds, just not
And the donut.
on a donut. Yeah. I like them separate. Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Alright, so where were we before, yeah, we got interrupted. Pinocchio. I couldn't think of Tom Hanks' character, you know, the old guy, the father, Pinocchio's father, Geppetto. My brain was out of order this morning, so it checked out, so yeah. It went on vacation, yeah, like I was definitely not awake, and it's like, I know his name, but I couldn't think of it, so yeah, Geppetto. He looks really good, like, you can't really tell it's Tom Hanks because of all the makeup, but I'm kind of getting excited, a little bit more excited than I was before, to watch Pinocchio, the live action. It comes out in 2023, because, sorry, did I spit out the seed? No? Okay. I don't know. No, okay. So I googled it. I wanted to see, okay, well, Tom Hanks in it, who else is in it? Well, you have Robert Downey Jr. himself. It doesn't say what part he plays, though. But if Iron Man himself is in it, I think it's worth watching. And plus, you know, Tom Hanks. I love Tom Hanks. Grew up watching Tom Hanks. You know, Forrest Gump. Big, Sleepless in Seattle, one of my favorites, You Got Mail, love that movie. You know, he's a wonderful actor, and you don't really recognize him in this one. I know, you kind of have to, like, take a second glance, wait, yeah, no, it's him. But you also have Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He is the voice of Jiminy Cricket. Yes. And I was like, what? Okay, you got my attention, Pinocchio. And not Chris Evans, sorry. My brain is still checked out. I did try to take a nap. Did I tell you this? I don't know. I'm just off today, so don't mind me. I did try, but it didn't work out. No, I just wanted like a 20-minute nap, and you know when you just want to lie down and fall asleep for 20 minutes, that's it, and it's like, yeah, nope, denied. Yeah. So still tired, so yeah, that's why this vlog is going to be a hot mess, but that's okay. We're all a little bit of a hot mess these days. So yeah, Luke Evans, not Chris Evans, Luke Evans, who played Gaston in Beauty and the Beast live action, and he also played in the Hobbit movies. So yes, I loved him more in the Hobbit movies because he was really annoying, you know, in Beauty and the Beast, but he played the part really well, because that's Gaston. Gaston annoys the you know what out of you, you know, he's just annoying, right? He's full of himself, right? And he did a fantastic job playing that part. So yeah, so I think he plays a coachman, so yeah, so I'm actually kind of excited to watch it now. It's on Disney Plus, so yeah, next year, so I know. But Pinocchio, though, he still looks, he looks like a real boy, even though he's supposed to be a wooden puppet. You know, he looks too real to be a wooden puppet. Like, just, you know, go on YouTube and, you know, yeah, yeah. I hope I'm not the only one that sees it that way. I don't think so, because that was my first thought. It's like, the way they did Pinocchio, it's like, well, he doesn't look like a wooden puppet. He looks like a real boy, but he's not supposed to be a real boy until the end of the movie. Yeah, I don't know. It just looks weird. Anyways, but yeah. Anyways, it's like going on 2:30. I think I'm just going to end the vlog. That's probably long enough. I've just been chit-chatting, and I'm all over the place. I don't know my A's from my B's. It's just, yeah, I know, tomorrow will be a better day. I will sleep better. If I didn't wake up with a toe cramp, you know, I would have been okay. I would have had a good night's sleep, but because I woke up with that toe cramp, and it woke me up, and it was like, you know, painful one, and it's getting back to sleep. So if it wasn't for that toe cramp, I would be okay. Yeah. Anyways, so I will see you guys in the next fun video. Thank you so much for watching. I really truly appreciate it. And yeah, tomorrow's Friday, so I gotta go grocery shopping. That's not fun. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this pumpkin donut. I'm just going to take the seeds off, though. Yeah, like I said, I like seeds alone. Just on a donut, I'd rather eat pumpkin seeds by themselves. Yeah. So I probably won't get this again if I have to pick off, you know, pumpkin seeds. That's kind of annoying. Like, I'm only doing it on 2 small pieces, so it's not too bad, but a whole donut, I don't think I want to take the time to take off pumpkin seeds. Yeah, we'll see. There we go. No pumpkin seeds. That's all that's left. So, and I will eat the pumpkin seeds just by themselves. Yeah. Alright. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next fun video. Take care, be blessed, and as always, ta-ta for now. I'm going to try to have another nap, but it probably won't work out. But I'm just going to, like I said, do dilly squat today and, you know, take it easy. Yeah. Alright, ta-ta for now. Bye.